welcome back. Time for our Matter of Finance segment now. This morning we welcome Brian Hamel, who is the managing partner of Thompson-Hamel LLC in Presque Isle. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning.
Brian is going to be discussing the importance of having disability income insurance in place.
I sure am.
So tell us a little bit about what is a disability income insurance and why is it something that should be part of a financial plan?
Well, it simply is an insurance policy to protect your paycheck or your earnings that you have from a small business. And that's what disability income is. So if you had a disabling injury and you couldn't work to the level of your education or skill level, this kind of insurance takes its place. During our working lives, the most important asset we have is our ability to earn. It's how we pay our bills. It's how we save for retirement. And if you all of a sudden became disabled and didn't have that income, it would create a hardship for you.
Absolutely. So we get protecting your income, but what about Social Security, employer-sponsored plan, workers' compensation, or short-term disability or medical plans? Wouldn't those be sufficient to offset the loss of income, or?
Well, that's a good question. Lots of people think that those are the kinds of items that would replace your income. So let me talk about all four of those that you described. Social Security is an example. It has a very high level of definition of disability. And so most of the people who apply for Social Security disability get denied on the first attempt. But even if you do get that Social Security disability income, it's only a fraction of what you're earning today, so it's not enough. The employer-sponsored plans, they're great plans. They're a great benefit if your employer offers that. But since your employer is paying that premium for you, if you got disability benefits, it becomes taxable income to you. And it also only covers 60 or 66 2/3% of your salary. So after you tax affect that, you would probably only get about 50% of your earnings. That's not enough. Workers' compensation, it's only for injuries occurred while on work. So if you're skiing and get hurt and can't work,
Right.
then that's not covered. And then the short-term disability plans are meant to cover expenses and short-term disabilities really no more than a year.
Gotcha. So it sounds like these programs could be helpful, but still leave a big gap in income should someone be disabled for a long period of time. So how do you deal with that?
Well, that's where individual long-term disability insurance plans come into play. They are meant to supplement, in some cases, what you might have at work. If you're a small business, you're a farmer, you may not have a group plan. So this may be your only primary source of protection of your income. So the reasons to get individual disability insurance policies are it's not taxable income to you like group plans are because you're paying the premium yourself. You get longer benefit periods. I talked about short-term periods of up to a year. Long-term disability plans will pay you up to age 65. Even if you get injured at age 25, you'd have 40 years of benefits available to you. You get to define what your occupation is, so an insurance company can't require you to do something else that you're not trained to or educated to do. And it covers all of your income, not just your base income. So if you have bonuses or incentive compensation, it'll cover that. And the policy can't be canceled and the premium can't increase on these individual long-term disability policies. So I guess my message this morning is your income is really too important not to protect.
Absolutely. It sounds like it could be pretty financially devastating.
Yes, it can. I have had clients who've had the luxury of having these plans in place, and is really a savior if you become disabled and you can't earn that money to pay your bills. These policies will pick up, and it'll overcome that hardship.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being here today. This is great information.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, thanks, Brian. We'll be right back.